Alright, this is part 2. Whitesnake is this love CVT lesson for Jesse. At the end of part 1, we finished off. We were finishing up subgroup number 2 in the solo, the main solo, guitar solo number 2, which was the. So I think we finished on the. If we didn't, the next note is 12B with the first finger. Alright? Well, we need the 12B though. Then we're going to jump up to 17 on the B and do a bend release whole step. Whole step is a 2-fret bend. So in other words, it should sound like fret 19 when you achieve that whole step. And then 14G vibrato. A lot of people struggle on vibratos. A good thing to remember for vibratos, take your thumb up here, work it as an anchor kinda, and let it come from your wrist. Alright, so. Alright, then subgroup 3 comes in at 258 to 303, and that'll be. You'll go 15B, third finger, bend it, hold it for a bit, release it, bend it, pick it, and release it. So at the end there you have a pre-bend release. Try that again. Yeah. And then the next part, this is still part of it. Okay, so you'll go. I gotta fix the fingering on this. When we hit the C string, I put the wrong finger. 12, 15 B, first and fourth finger. 14 on the high E, third finger. I gotta fix that. Twice. 12E, first finger. 15B. That's probably a good subgroup, even though there's more to this subgroup riff that I did, but. And then the ending one, real bluesy, this is like pentatonic stuff that's being used, pentatonic minor. You'll see why I put this fingering for it. Kind of, it makes sense. You may not like using that pinky, but you're going to want to. So this last riff in subgroup 3 is 14G, third finger, 12G, first finger. Set them both down. We're going to do a combination technique, bend, release, pull. So bend, release, and then snap it to the 12. A little trick. A lot of times people, when they do a bend, they come down off the bend and they accidentally pull off like an open D string. If you keep your index higher than the other fingers, you won't have that problem. I'm pulling off, but the tip of my index is still touching the D string. If you're having that issue, you're going to want to do that. And then 14G, 14D with your third and second finger. So. It could also be done with the third finger with the knuckle shift, but go with what's flowing on that part. Down up on 12G, first finger, and back to 14D, third finger, vibrato, let it ring, slide. So. Alright, then that's it for that subgroup. The next thing that comes into play here is subgroup 4, 304 to 308 in the song. And I may even switch pickups at this point, go back to the bridge, but. Grab the 10th fret on the B, pick, and do an instant slide to 12. Don't hang out on that 10. Don't go. Use it for your start points, the gliss slide. Once you get to 12B, we're going to do some knuckle shift. You're going to flatten it down to 12E and bring it back up to 12B. 14E, 12B. It's the power chord there, right? And then 15E. So we have. You're going to pick it twice and then bend it a whole step and rest. So. Then release it. Then go down, up, down on 15, 14, 15 high E. Vibrato. Slide. When I say slide, just slide it right past mid-neck, but you don't hear the end of the slide. And you can just stick your hand over the strings to stop the slide so you don't hear the end of it. Okay, subgroup 5 is on page 3. This is 309 to 314. It's actually pretty much a repeat of that. So you'll go up to the 15 high E, but this time instead of playing it twice, you're going to go back to 12B. Let's try it again. Then go 17 high E, whole step, bend, rest, vibrato. Then you're going to hit it again, bend, release, pull off to 15. And then hit the 17, vibrato that. Subgroup 6 comes in 315 to 320, and that's going to be 15B twice to 20 high E, whole step, bend, release. Oops. And I'm fretting out. I've got to raise this bridge up. Sure do. It's this cold weather, man. We're getting snow, or we're supposed to. So 15B twice. Go to 20 on the high E. There, we got it. Bend it a whole step. Release it. And then 19 on the high E with your first finger. Then you're going to do a half step, bend, release. Go middle finger 20B, first finger 19G, bend a whole step. Probably bend it down. So you can see a D major chord in there. So awesome, man. It goes to show what a tasteful solo is. It's not always about the quantity or the speed of it. It's the note choice, man. Very melodic there, and it's only 3 notes. Okay, then after that, this is still part of the subgroup 6. You're going to go 21 on the B, I believe. No, on the G. Yeah. You'll go 3rd finger, 21st fret G, down, up on 19B with your first finger, down on 19B, but do a half step, bend, release, pull off to 17, so we have to transition fingers. Here's what I mean. And then we got to shift over to 3rd finger. $19G, whole step bend, 17B, and then an open high E. It's in there. So you have, wait, yeah, I'm backing it up obviously, but then we had the then do the 19G bend again, 17B, and then this run right here. So if you went from that last 19th fret bend off the G string, that's what it would be. That takes you to 17, 19, 20, 19, 17, all on the high E. And that's alternate picked. So down, up, down, up, down. B, bend, release, bend. Oops, and then we got one riff left. Got a moth floating around. Get out of here. Alright, so we have, and then, alright, so it's in there. You gotta listen in. You'll go 15B, hammer 17, pull 15, hammer 17, pull 15. So, and then on the G string go 17, 16, 14. You're gonna go down, up, down. And then when you hit that 14G, hammer 16, pull back to 14. Alright, so alright. Fastest run in there is that very last one. Ah, get out of here, moth. Get. Anyways, that's where the solo ends. Oh no, there's a little tiny little chunk here left. The melody part. It'll go, this is subgroup 7, 321 to 328. And it's 19th fret on the B string. Half step bend. And then go 19, 17 B. And then back to grabbing the whammy bar here. You're going to do 15th fret B, push the bar down a little bit, about an inch. You're going to pick and bring the whammy back up to its normal position twice. And then go 17 B. Actually, after that 17B, you'll go 17G, but it's another one of the press the whammy bars down, pick, and bring it up, then vibrato. So it'd be, yeah. And then it's section 2A, 8 times, or fade out. Now you're gonna have this this altered clean thing, the second guitar part. Hold on here. Let's get the rhythm chorus. So you can kind of pick and choose. I mean, this is really, like I said, a secondary guitar, but in the chorus you can go. It'd be. Boy, does it, is this love? It actually follows those words. Is this love? Actually, I think it is the chords up here, but that's, it sounds cool, but you know, it's going to take away from the main rhythm, which is the whole distortion section in there. There's actually a which is like that subgroup 7 that we did in the solo. That kind of follows that on the second guitar. So anyways, grab a seat here. That's the end of Whitesnake Is This Love? Part 2 video. Finished up the solo, got the second guitar part, which is just those 3 notes. And like I said, there's a few other little second guitar parts. This is set up for primary, dominant main guitar that you're hearing. Everything's notated in your tabs. Every technique that's used in this song is notated in your tabs. Everything is time stamped for you to match it up with the song. Even if it's a section repeat, I've given you the timestamp, so there's no way you're going to lose your place in this. The solo is broken down into smaller subgroups for you, just like the other lesson we did. It's all there. So you know, keep me posted on how you're doing with it. And thanks. Had fun. This is a killer song, and it's been in my head for days, man. So thank you. Thank you much. Hey, man, if you're gonna have a song stuck in your head, it may as well be a good song, right? So, all right, thanks again, Jesse.